Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. Today I am in my bedroom. As you can see, today's subject is going to be kind of uncomfortable for me, so I want to be in my safe place, so this is my safe place. So I had a viewer ask about my experience using HCG injections whenever I was losing weight a few years ago. I did mention it in one of my past videos, but I wanted to kind of elaborate on it in this one. I know that it is kind of controversial and it may potentially be kind of hurtful for some people, so I really encourage you, if you want to comment, please keep your comments positive and encouraging. Like I said, weight loss can be really hard for people to hear, and hearing negative and reading negative comments can be really hurtful. So please keep all of your comments loving and encouraging, and yeah, let's keep the channel, my channel, loving and supportive. So please, if you have anything negative to say, don't say it on my channel. So going forward in this video, I'm going to break down my experience through what HCG is, why I chose to do HCG, and my results, and then finally my present day thoughts on the injections. So let's get started. HCG stands for human chorionic gonadotropin. I probably really butchered that, but it's a natural hormone that women create whenever they're like in the early stages of pregnancy. It helps support and nurture the baby in early pregnancy. It's the hormone that a pregnancy test detect to determine if you're pregnant or not. But medically, they give it in injections, I think, with IVF and things like that, but they have also found that it helps with weight loss, paired with a very extremely low calorie diet, like 500 calories a day. And it's supposed to help you lose half a pound to 1 pound a day. And you're not supposed to exercise on HCG injections. So that's pretty much the spiel that they gave me whenever I was exploring that. So you're probably wondering why I chose to do HCG injections, and before I really get into that part of the story, I kind of wanted to give you a backstory. So like thinking back and like marinating on all of my memories of childhood, I think the first time I ever became aware of my weight was like in elementary school. We were doing some kind of physical assessment in gym class, and we all had to be weighed, and in very awful fashion, we all were weighed in front of each other, and I noticed that a lot of the other kids all kind of weighed somewhere in the same range. Pretty normal for kids at that age. And then I got up on the scale and it was different. I mean, it was higher. And no one really said anything. No one said that it was bad or good. They just kind of just left it. But I personally noticed that it was higher than others, and so that's kind of when it all started. After that, I was very conscious of how I looked. In junior high, around 13-14 years old, I joined Weight Watchers with my mom. I lost a few pounds, enough that was noticeable, and I felt really good. I mean, I always thought, you know, if you were thin, boys would like you, other people would like you. So that's kind of where where my mind was mentally at that time. And then we could no longer afford Weight Watchers, so we had to stop going to meetings, and I gained the weight back. I yo-yo dieted for years, literally years. I was so self-conscious about my weight, how I looked. I just didn't think that I was pretty. I was like, if you were thin, you were pretty. That was where my mindset was. And I yo-yo dieted for years, like I said, and then I got into college. I gained the college freshman 15. I gained a lot of weight in college, and I got up to around 200 pounds by the time I graduated. And then I got a job, and that required me sitting down behind a computer all day. So I gained another like 30 pounds. So there was that. I look back at pictures of myself back then, and I just look so uncomfortable. I looked really just, I would smile, but I could see in my eyes I was just not happy. I was uncomfortable. I was tired all the time. I didn't want to do stuff. And I was at a friend's New Year's Eve party, and I decided, you know what, this is it. I'm done. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I want to lose weight and just feel more comfortable in my body and be able to run around with my nephews and nieces and play with them and not get tired. And so I was full on. I exercised, I dieted for a long time. I think it was probably half a year or more, and I lost 30 pounds by myself just through hardcore determination, diet, and exercise. And then I hit a plateau, and it was a rough plateau. No matter what I did, I just could not get past it. Like, I could not. And so I felt that maybe I needed some help. So I kept on seeing like ads for this local weight loss clinic on my computer, on my phone. And I was like, you know what, let me just try it. Let me go see what's going on there, what kind of programs they have, see if they'll work for me. And so I went, they gave me their spiel, and I decided I'd try it. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be, so I just did it. And they prescribed me B12 injections and some pill. And for the life of me, I can't remember what the pill is called, but it's been a few years, so I can't remember all the some of the finer details. But I lost quite a bit on the pill and the B12 injections. I lost probably 20 pounds or so on that lifestyle program that they called it. And I was like, this is awesome. I'm losing weight. This is amazing. I was still exercising at the time as well, so that was helping. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I'm losing all of this weight. And all of the side effects of the pill were like nothing compared to like, oh my gosh, it's working. And I went in for a check-in one week, and I finally kind of broke down. Was like, the pills are giving me weird side effects. Like, I've been going like not consecutively, but I would go 24 hours without sleep every once in a while just because the pill just kept me up all night. It would make my heart race and all that, and I knew that was not good for me. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to stop losing weight, but I don't want to feel this way either. So they're like, well, why don't you try our HCG program? And they're like, it's a little bit extra money, but you would be losing a half a pound to 1 pound a day. You don't have to take the pill anymore. And I was like, let's do it. I can still afford it. And so they put me on the 21-day program, and in 21 days, I lost 20 pounds. I was floored. I was like, I don't know how this is working, but this is awesome. And I got down to 157 pounds from 228 pounds when I very first started my journey on my own. So yeah, that's like 70-ish pounds, something like that. And I was like, this is amazing. So that was my results. And so let's go to what I think about the whole thing now. Thinking back now on my time on HCG, yeah, it helped me lose weight fast, but it didn't help make better the relationship with my relationship with food, and it didn't prepare me really mentally for being back out in like the real world, like outside of HCG. It didn't help the mental aspect of maintaining your weight after you're off the injections. And so the question is, would I try HCG again? And my answer would be no, I wouldn't. I am truly thankful for the people who were there encouraging me, my rep. They were so sweet and they were so encouraging. But my answer is still no, I wouldn't. And I still struggle with my body and how it looks, but I have a much better understanding of what it needs and what it's capable of. Your body is capable of so much. I think back then, if I loved my body the way I do now, I wouldn't have come to the conclusion that I needed HCG. I would have stayed the course. I would have lost the weight without help. And I would have eventually met my weight goal. It would have taken me much longer, but I would have gotten there. And so, yeah, I wouldn't try it again. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't. That is completely up to you. I will never condemn you for doing HCG. But my last bit of advice would be to think about it, do your research, which I did not do. Do your research, pray about it, and then make your decision.
So I'm not really sure I explained myself very well in this last section of the video. I meant to say that the things that I do now to help my body and make it healthier and how I love my body now completely differed than how I treated my body then. And if I knew then what I know now, I would not have done HCG. HCG cannot help your mentality. It can only help you lose weight. You have to work on your mentality. You have to work on your relationship with food and your relationship with your body. You have to work on it. HCG cannot do that for you, unfortunately. But like I said, if I knew then what I know now and had the mindset that I have now, I would not have done HCG.
That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Please pray for love and protection for the people of Ukraine and for the world. The world really, really needs so much prayer, all the prayer that it can get. So please keep the people of Ukraine in your thoughts and prayers, and I will see you all later.